come find me. I'll buy the drinks.
Do you fear me?
Follow the leader. Enemy landed near me. Got my boozles at the ready.
Extended light mag here. Level 3.
Yeah, I could use that. Oh, someone got the party started. Firing.
Taking fire!
Dang. Give me my shield to recharge.
Charging on my shields. Reloading!
Just gotta patch myself up. Hang on. New kill leader. Soon to be me.
Out for the count.
Attention. Evo harvesters are online.
One sec. Healing up. Shield cracked.
No, cracking it up. Reloading! Down, down.
Give me my shield to recharge.
They're not getting back up from that. Taking fire!
Sending out my decoy. Give me my shield to recharge.
Firing! Crack the bad dude's shield.
That champion didn't really intimidate me.
Reload! Taking fire!
Reload. Down.
I'm down!
Getting shot at. Jutsu clock. You got bamboozled. Sending out another mean.
Only once have I failed to kill a target. Never again.
they say. It ain't great unless it's got Rampart written on it.
This match is gonna be extravagant, that's the word. Jumpmaster here. Good thing my buddies and I aren't afraid of heights.
Land if you know what's good for you.
Follow the leader. That's me. Or don't. I mean, whatever. As long as we win.
We could go over there. Just a thought. If I'm wrong, you can kill me. Hey, let's check out over there.
Which means they're coming to us.
Oh, someone got the party started.
Extended light mag here. Level 1.
Attention, Evo harvesters are online.
Don't go thinking I owe you anything.
Does this enhanced weapon make me look scarier? I bet it does.
No idea they're about to die. Over there. Just a thought. If I'm wrong, you can kill me.
We're in the ring, which means they're coming to us. Devotion here.
Care package coming in. Whoa, feel that hype, yeah?
We should check out over there.
Accelerant here.
We'll see how it pans out for him. Looks like he's still a really strong character. Get the Devo in the sling. Here we go. First contest. They're calling the doors that they want to drop on. Darts are still with them. Should be. Yep. There's two more teams going fragment as well, looks like.
And in they go. A hot spot, I must say that. Oh my gosh.
Yes. And that's where, you know, being in the middle of the map, two of the best teams in the league, strongest gunfighters, you know, this could get all the KP for the lobby right here, depending on who wins this first fight. Attacks from the Sparrow come out for Spiff, try to get that info early. They get the dude scan as well, some early Evo. Quad looking to take some space.
It's going to be a hard one to push.
Yes, definitely.
Please don't kill me.
Some already teams dying in the feed. Looks like San Antonio gets knocked, but Farmington Hill Snowballs do go down.
Could be fun over here.
Is taking an angle. They're on the height.
No blades also fell.
No blades also eliminated. Wow.
Evo harvesters are online.
2 teams off drop. And this is where it matters the most. Whoever takes the most entry damage, you know, gives up too much early, or they're too split, then they're going to lose. Abyss set up to go. They get a crack on the ballistic. Exoclan wanting to send the height. Can they do it? They go underneath. Their altar attack up on the height. Almost. They got one more to go. Looks like they're just trying to play with them, take some angles, trying to get some more info. They have to play this careful.
Watch out, enemy here.
Such a tough spot to be in, because like they have to push up to them.
Yes, absolutely.
And we can just sit up here and just wait them out.
Looks like they are. Spiff is going to get sent and does get knocked early. Quad almost gets the trade. They get 2 cracks onto the Conduit and the Sparrow. Abyss trying to take an angle. Abyss gets 1. Quad does get knocked.
Leveled up. I'll pick an upgrade while you line up around that.
Gets hit by that ballistic attack. He's going to be... Have to be careful. He's not going to use his gun here. I think they're looking to try and stick to res potentially. Abyss is just really hurt. Trying to live on the height. Ooh. Gets knocks 1. Is able to take the attack back up. Just gets killed off the zip. And that is going to be Exo dropping on the first one.
Hard scenario they forced themselves into there.
Yeah, I mean it was super close. They got 2 knocks, but just can't get traded out too early. It's unfortunate.
No.
Franklin Phoenix though, we can catch up with them. B roster's still alive. Unfortunate. That's why you gotta be careful, you know, taunting them at Monument. That is their best spot, so.
I still do agree with the play, though.
I do.
I mean, you just... Yeah. Especially if you stand at the top of the standings, and you're pretty far solid in the top of the standings. You just gotta go for that.
Yeah, you gotta just make that play. Now, if, you know, if someone else can step up, San Antonio, Kabar Shogun, slow down, like, you know, try and stop the bleeding from the darts, or someone catches them out early, then... or we just like the kills are more evenly distributed in this drop, then it'll be, you know, don't be too far ahead to catch up. I think Exo just looked a little jittery there when they were trying to take the fight. Phoenix gonna be really close to Kabar Shogun. Outage, Spectre, Beans is dead. That's unfortunate. Outage is gonna run right into the Phoenix, and then Shogun will probably come third this unintentionally. There he is. They find him. Yep, there comes Shogun through the choke. Hopefully Phoenix can get this kill quickly. Outage is just running with the ballistic ult to get out. Well, good play from him.
Target there. Targeting that spot.
How much other choice did he give the Phoenix? I mean, they're sitting pretty right now, if you ask me.
100%.
Targeting that spot.
Anytime in zone. Made the was good cover.
I like Phoenix's comp is definitely interesting. I think in XP League Rampart is a definitely a slept-on pick. We only really see it come out from. Oh, I guess Hanover Hord's also running Rampart as well. That's interesting. I feel like I don't normally see anyone other than Shogun running Rampart, so really good from them.
From my knowledge, I did not know Rampart was all that good. Not to say, I mean, of course, in the right hands, I'm sure Rampart can be nasty, but they got themselves an engage.
Outage dropping down into the lava, I think. Yep. Okay, and he is gonna get knocked. I don't know where his duo is. And here comes Shogun for the third. Phoenix are gonna have to take this fight. Ooh, gotta be careful with that Devo. Yags takes a little entry damage but lives. Chubb with the. Okay, Dog's gonna Ash Port out. Lost on what's happening. Chubb with the Devo. Oh my gosh, the other Sheila comes out. You know, you gotta be careful from Kabar Shogun. Looks like Phoenix is going to try and stabilize, but Freeze is getting sent on the building he's at. Chubb popping a bat. Freeze does get knocked by Golden Striker. They're just 2 split on their buildings. Can Yags and Chubb 2v3. Flooper Kid swinging in the building. Yago almost one mags him. Oh, well done. Gets the Newcastle. Chubb gets his knock with the Gate Moth down. There's only 1 left. Oh no. But it's a 1v1. Chubb has to hit the bat. Golden Striker gets the fin. Oh, okay, and now he's just running. Okay. I think that's going to allow Cabarrus to just get a full reset. Probably should just make a play to try and fight that there, but he does have the Replicator right in front of him. It's going to be able to hit that, get the Moby, because they do have a support character. So, Shogun surely knows they're going to look for that right here. I mean, okay, there you go. Oh. Chubb is 9 years old. Sometimes things elude his eyesight, so it happens. He did not, in fact, pick up the Moby. Might just be going to stick out right outside. Okay, he's not worried about it. He's going to hit the med kit. Shogun looting with that low bolt.
I think this will be fine as long as he can get here quick enough.
Absolutely. San Antonio do get a full reset because Dart was all the way split on his own. Chubb is going to be able to stick this res. Let's catch up with... So we got Bearded Dragons fighting San Antonio at Mirage. Outage a little split. They just used their ballistic ult. Attack on the door. And, oh. That's a lot of damage from Beans. There we go. Gets a good thermite grenade. Taking the height. Beans with that Ash passive. Re-knocks the res. Really well done from him. Lifeline, you know, popular character in XP League. I mean, just these thermite grenades. What are you going to do? This is insane. Oh, Outage does die, though. There we go, and that's Bearded Dragon's going to be eliminated. Now we're going to catch back up with Phoenix. They are fighting Cabarrus Shogun again. Well done from San Antonio. Bearded Dragon's going to be eliminated.
Reloading.
Okay. Looks like they're being chased, potentially. They are going to run into, I believe this is Hanover, or it's Roughneck's Red. Roughneck's Red, ratting in a building. Kind of classic, I can't lie. Indicative of their playstyle. Poor Shogun is trying to catch up. I think they're going to take this balloon and try and hit the height so they can re-aggress. They do have a Gibby, which has not been played. Yeah, it gets killed off the zip. Freeze misses the height, lands on low. Is able to low Q back up, though. Nope, doesn't want to do it. This is just very awkward.
Run right past him. This might be able to work out for them, though.
Yeah.
No, wait. What's this reminder?
Chubb has that Sheila. Sheila versus Sheila. Who's gonna win? He does have those rampart walls up, though. He gets swung. Oh! But Chubb just not able quite to get the kill, and that is going to be Franklin Phoenix eliminated. Alright, well, you know what that means. Where San Antonio stands. Checking it with them. And we'll check it with Shogun later, but they just killed my team, so... Oh, but it looks like San Antonio is going to third. I definitely predicted that. I saw that coming. It's going to be a good one.
The enemy is in striking
I think San
range.
Antonio... Shogun is a... Oh, they're just very split at the moment. Okay, if San Antonio is able to recognize that early, they could get some good entry damage. Should be able to win this. Well done from Beans. Not quite able to get the tether. We know that at this point, Shogun probably going to have all of their ults. They got the Sheila for sure, obviously. They got the Newcastle wall. Beans goes a little wide with the 30-30, and this is going to give them enough time. There's the third back in for Cabarrus Shogun. A lot of good entry damage, though, from Outage. No mowers are going to be eliminated. Excellent Ashport to the height.
Yeah.
Shogun just trying to get to that building, lock down a position, make Spectre come to them. That is their entire game plan for that comp. Sheila, Newcastle. Ooh! Gotta be careful, though. Beans just, you know, cleaning up those shots. But I like this. Like, they get a crack, and they're not just full-on sending it, you know? They're just taking it, taking their time, playing safe.
That's just good discipline. They've got good discipline.
detected. I have reached the maximum level.
To get themselves to match level. And it looks like the Roughnecks are still hanging out behind them. They are still waiting out that rat.
Yeah, they are. This is Roughnecks. This is Roughnecks specialty. They just rat for placement. It's kind of what gets them the most points. They are in, I think. Let me check the standings actually. Let's see how far ratting has gotten them. And he alt tab on accident to the wrong tab. They are in 6th place with 34 points, right behind Nightshades at 38. So you know it's been paying off. I think Spectre are gonna try and coexist. Oh, but a Gate Moth with that Kraber just absolutely takes off Dart's head. Oh, they Ash ported onto the height. Outage has that turbocharged Devo potentially. Really great. There it is. Good Halo comes out. Swing comes through from Flooper Kid, but he's going to get eliminated probably. Yep, nice. Gate Moth swings, finds 2 though with that Devo. Ham Beans clutch it up for his team. Not going to quite be able to make it happen.
My.
Unfortunate. Kabar Shogun. Hanover Horde A. Probably dying to ring here. I think they just maybe finished a team fight and just didn't realize.
Yeah, they did. They were just fighting with.
Do they have enough meds? I don't think so. It's ring 4. We got 1 syringe for Slug Life, and that is probably going to be it. Oh, he got it off. Okay. Yep,
yeah,
that's going to be it. Farmington Hills Yeti, EG Dead Rider as a solo, still within the top 4. That's what we've done for them. Right now, Shogun new as well. They wanted to take that fight. They had to respawn Flooper, but they have the high ground advantage, right? They've got the best spot coming into zone. But Dart's late rotating in, sitting at about. There we go. They're sitting at 12 kills currently. Kabar Shogun though at 9. So it's really going to come down to who wins this drop to hold on to that first place, or for Shogun to have a chance to overtake Darts in the standings. Conduit comes out for the Darts.
Move this way.
Gate Moth is going to go down. He's feeling confident after that 1v3 against the Spectre, and it's just not going to pay off. Ballistical comes through. Flooper Kid trying to back. Golden Striker potentially going to be able to get this knock. Flooper Kid just not able to quite get the finish. They get climbed on. Dr. Igneous gets the kill on a Golden Striker, and that is going to be Kavar Shogun eliminated by the Darts. So that is probably going to be them taking this lobby for the W to get back in that first place spot in the standings, because we know Roughnecks Red, they're just chilling. They're just going to rat for second, but it's probably going to go to EJ Dead Rider since he is a solo, because, you know, any good team, and as the Darts are in their own right, are going to know we need to just send the full team first, win that team fight, and then we can finish off the solo by themselves.
Do not chase.
Yeah, do not chase.
Rethinking our strategy. How about moving there?
Spotted our boat there.
Where are the Roughnecks? I gotta take a peek at this.
Ooh! Dr. Igneous does get a kill on the Haziks. Gibby Bubble comes out, though, potentially for the res. But Mr. Tiger Fox with that spare, he's already inside. Rampart and Gibby both cracked. Farmington's Ice Giants are going to be eliminated. Oh, that was the solo. What was he doing over there? That was EJ Dead Rider. This is the last for Roughnecks Red, and that is going to be it. Gnome Darts are your champions for drop 1 on week 4. You know, because this is a bias stream, I'm sad.
I'm kind of sad too. I'm gonna be the one to say it, but
yeah, I will.
We are biased,
It's unfortunate. Well done to the Darts for this drop. Yeah, so we'll have to check the total. We'll try and see if we can do some math on the total overall standings. But Franklin Phoenix, though, much better performance this week. You know, for compared to their first drop, I guess, comparing the two.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Gnome Darts finishing with 19.
Okay.
Team kills.
So, yeah, first with 19 from the Gnome Darts. Roughnecks Red, Classic Rat for the 2-0. Farmington's Ice Giants as well in their own right. But, of course, you know, playing as a solo, way more justified to have to rat. Well done on their part to get third. Kabar Shogun with 4-9. Hanover Horde with the 5-3. Spectre with the 6-4. No Mowers with the 7-5. Franklin Phoenix with the 8 and 3, so not too bad. Bearded Dragons with the 9 and 0. Roughnecks Black with the 10 and 3 kills, and then our Franklin XO in 14th.
That is rough.
Roughnecks. That is rough indeed. Well done to Cabarrus and San Antonio. Both, the whole reason they get into that team fight anyways is they have the game sense to be like, if whoever gets this spot potentially wins the game. I think because they lost Flooper in the fight against Spectre because he got full finished, they have to res. They sort of give up that height and then they just get split, and the darts just punish that as quickly as possible. So it's unfortunate.
It's sad.
You got any extra thoughts on that? On this drop?
I was gonna say, especially there towards the end, Shogun. I feel like they definitely had a actually really good chance to come toe to toe with the darts at the end there. They just got my eyes, they were feeling themselves, got a little greedy. They were feeling the groove. They just got a little bit too greedy there and got caught out. Should have waited just a little bit longer to engage. Waited for something more solid to engage on, but nonetheless, what's done is done, and I assume we're going to see something similar happening at the beginning of next round, depending on what EXO wants to do. I'm assuming we're dropping right on darts once again, and we're going to go for that once again, which definitely is the play. I mean, two teams sitting at the top, like I said earlier. You don't really have any other choice but to do that. It's you two competing for that top spot, and you do want that top spot. And I mean, what is this? 29 points for darts? Is that how it works? Is it 10 for...
I believe it's 12 for
first
first place, and then one each for kills. So yeah, 32, which I think the darts are at 81. So I think what was that? EXO are at 112. They got 1 point for placement, I guess. So what is that? What is that math? I'm bad at math. So I guess they're tied. They are actually tied for points because it's 19 for kills that put them at 100, and then 12 replacement would be 112 as well. So this drop right here determines who is going to stay in the lead. I don't know if I agree with conning them at Monument again. Obviously, it's coach's call and that sort of thing. I think you're definitely not wrong, right? In terms of standing, in terms of points, and being able to like make a play. I think it's a smart, still completely valid move to con them. But also, I think if we land somewhere else, get some better earlier KP, we're able to just like play for late game and to be able to fight them, get them in a bad spot if they're pinched in between teams or we get a third party. Might be better for us for Wedge. It just feels like every time we land Monument, not that we have beaten them in the contest of Monument several times, but this is their best, most comfortable one for sure. So I think that's my 2 cents on it. I feel like that. Darts take a swing back, They certify themselves, even though they lose the con last week twice back-to-back. And let EXO run away with that second drop for that 35-point absolute nuke of a game. They know, they're a good team in their own right. They make the adjustment to the ballistic. Abyss is not able to swing as well because he gets that ballistic tack, even though he still gets 2 knocks. But they just got stalled in the walk-up. Like, they knew that we knew darts were going to sit on that high ground and just wait for them to push. And we just traded too much entry damage without even trying to like give ourselves anything. The thing that I didn't say while they were in the team fight, because I'll be honest, the adrenaline was pumping, was that we had the juice like on our side. I mean, like we had the potential to even just like slow for a second and just let our Sparrow, we just shoot them on height. We let our Sparrow like go try and make a play to get the Evo Harvester. We get 1 or 2 of our guys blue, and then we just immediately have a shield advantage. Yeah, and that's just what's so awkward, like you said about that height.
Going into it, we did have a shield advantage. It's just, even just the high ground. We just have to put so much more work into getting up to them and to actually contesting them. But it just, honestly, and that's why I do actually coming around to your point of not dropping towards Monument, because it is just, if they get onto Monument itself, it is just so unfair. The fight we have to win.
Yep. 100%, because I think that EXO made the play to get the better loot because they hit the arsenal, right? They get some upgrades, but it ends up not even mattering because we're just sitting on the high ground, and the only thing we have to get up there is an altar attack, to queue up there. Our Sparrow can climb walls, but we were just kind of out of sync, and then we just went too slow on the walk up, and then we got shot and died, unfortunately. And we just traded on the swing. It was so close. Abyss is almost able to clutch that up. But I think that, I don't remember who got... I think Spiff got split. and the darts just saw it, and they sent him like just a second before we were able to capitalize on the space. And we're just not able to make that recovery. So
No.
we'll have to see what they do in the second drop. Let me see any updates. Hard start in 2 minutes. Okay, great.
Well, also, circling back to my Newcastle point, watching Shogun play Newcastle was awakening. That was... I was loving that. Also, genius wall placement sometimes that I wouldn't even think about.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I think that...
But no...
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, it was just fun to watch them
Yeah, definitely.
play, especially, I think, in tandem with Rampart. I feel like that could be nasty.
Yeah, absolutely.
They get in the right position.
A couple of splits ago, there was a meta where it was Newcastle, Rampart, Gibby, and they like it was insane, and just like cycling all of the I'm never gonna die like building a house type of like cooldowns, and Rampart, you know, the Rampart player has peaked, I think, Masters or Pred. This was like a long time ago, but is their most skilled player and is really good on that character. Definitely the best Rampart in the league for sure. I think one thing I want to see Flooper Kid do more is, it feels like anytime we're getting knocked early, it's always him on the Newcastle. I feel like if he could just like sit in the pocket when they're playing, and just like let someone else like do more entry damage and him come in for the res, like that is where Newcastle thrives even more. Like they are really confident when they are able to like set up into a spot with the Rampart walls and the Newcastle wall, but like when they take these team fights, I feel like anyone that goes down early is usually him, and that's really tough for Shogun to be able to recover.
Yeah.
But they're doing great. I think, you know, that's the only thing that he needs to adjust. And Shogun, I mean, that's why Shogun are in third place right now. They are one of the top teams in the league.
They pulled out that third place, and if I remember correctly from what you're saying about the points, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, 100%. Spectre, I think they just had a couple, from what it seemed like in the feed, they had a couple rough team fights where they just had to like get the reset and respawn. It feels like when I catch up with them, their rotates are a little odd, but then like when they're taking the actual team fights, they always play for like the best positions. Yeah, which is good. They just get a little more of that cleaned up. They'll be good to go. So we're back. Drop 2. Here we go. Let's see what ExoClan makes the decision to do. Are we going to con the darts at Monument, or are we going to land somewhere else, catch them later in the game? We are, to reiterate, both teams miraculously are tied in the standings, which is unbelievable that even happened, but that is just, these teams are that close. Okay, you know, I'm going to say with the comp adjustment already, I think they're going to contest them at Monument with Abyss on the horizon.
Okay.
Yep. Like you were talking about, just a way to be able to get up there quickly, like we both said. You know, Alter just not great for it. Yeah, Horizon, character that the darts probably aren't going to expect. I don't think I've seen anyone play Horizon in months in XP League, and I mean, not that character is very meta at the moment, but...
I was going to say, I don't see anyone playing Horizon in general. So.
Right, for sure, yeah. So here it is. Second chance. Yep, they're going for it. They're going to land on that backside building again. Because I did talk to their coach briefly in DMs. I think I definitely agree with him, and just what happened, like watching it too, after he pointed it out, is like they got some shots and some angles, and then after they got stalled, they just kind of didn't know what to do and didn't like really take an aggressive angle. And by the time they did, they were out of sync, and Spiff was just on his on an angle by himself, but like we weren't able to get up to the height quick enough to be able to help him. So here we go. Can they make it happen? This is the great thing about competitive Apex. It's not over till it's over. Looks like the darts didn't land on the height. They're right in front of them. Ballistic cracked. Really hurt. This has one Mozam and a Dream. Quad is getting chased, it seems. They rotate to a different building. Friezo is going to go down early, which is really unfortunate. Wow, so that was a dicey start. The darts aren't on the height. They're at the sniper arsenal, potentially? I'm not sure what that ping was for. Huh. Franklin Phoenix are eliminated. Oh. Okay, great. I don't know what's happening. My Apex just disconnected me for no reason.
Yeah, my game just completely crashed. That's cool.
Okay, great. We're back in it. We didn't miss anything. Come on, EA, please! The darts are able to make it back to their high ground spot. They have the Horizon Q. Spiff seems like he's right. Yeah, it seems like there's someone under on him. This takes the height from them. They take the zip down. Spiff is on that angle. Abyss cracks the Rampart. Revenant and... Oh, darn, Revenant. What? Is this a new team? It is a new team. The darts are just gone. They're not even here. They left. They bailed.
Oh.
They get the knock on whoever that is. Team 15. Benji Bro goes down. I don't know what team. I think that's a Farmington Hills roster, if I'm not mistaken. So darts just disengage. They get kind of spooked by the fact that they didn't get the height. Interesting. Wow. All right. Well, it looks like we'll have to see each other later. But, you know, Franklin EXO in their own right should be able to just clean up both of these teams, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah. Was that? I think that's the Hanover Horde that is with them here.
Oh, yeah.
On the other side
yeah,
of
right.
Monument.
Yep. Who's in between them? Who is this? Silver Stealth. Okay. I was like, what team
I
is
didn't
that?
even see it. They were hidden
Yeah,
underneath.
they were on top of each other. It seemed like it was really close for sure. They get the dude scan though, EXO, so they know that there's two teams. Darts getting up, clean up their own kills. Oh my goodness, unlimited ammo. Bow check gets the swing. They get the knock on a Reaper. Hanover Horde should come back and third this potentially. The duo of Silver Stealth are running past them. Again, EXO knows that there's two teams here. It's unfortunate. Hopefully we can get some value out of this ultimate from Quad. Hanover Horde. Oh, that was actually Hanover Horde. My mistake. So we killed one of each of them. We forced them both to be duos, and they are running across. Darts are fighting. Not to lead, but the gnome darts are fighting a team. The Bearded Dragons. Okay, I'm not too concerned with how that's going to go. I just want to see who they were fighting. Bearded Dragon's probably going to go down here. Playing the Watson, they get the lifeline all up, stalls the walk up, but we'll just have to see. Phoenix are dead. Unfortunately, they died to Roughnecks Red. Okay, there we go, Roughnecks! They get kills on my own team. I'll take that. Put me in my place. Get me to stop harping on the fact that you guys only rat for placement. I want to see teams fight.
Let's say the darts on the other side are taking a bit of damage. They're backing off from the Bearded Dragons. Force them away.
Yeah, they are really hurt actually. Bearded Dragons. Roughnecks Red getting out. Yeah, I mean you got those Watson walls, the generator in there. I think they had it up a little bit ago, and yeah, Dart's just a little scared this game. It seems like a little unsure of how to take team fights, how they want to. Okay, this is gonna be us. Surely they spotted the Nightshades. This is another Gnomes team. They're in, I think 5th, if I recall. Right. Franklin EXO with 2 kills so far. Spectre with 1. They lose sight of the team. But there's about to be a team fight here from the Nightshades and Spectre, our 4th and 5th place slots.
Before us.
Surely EXO will hear this and come third. I just want to see how this fight starts. Oh my goodness. And they just get completely caught off guard! Well done from San Antonio Spectre. That is what I'm talking about right here. Silver Stealth going to be eliminated for the rest of them. And now, right here, we are going to land on them in third. Junkers with the Nightshades is alive. EXO probably just go land on San Antonio. Yeah, they see them exactly. They get the ping right on. Junkers is going to look to get that reset. Hopefully, EXO can get these kills right here. Good to keep them going in the standings. Darts still just caught on the outside of it, zone. These 3 teams still coexisting on the edge of the map, so that'll be a little awkward rotating in. Someone is going to go down. Whew. I have to ban this person in chat. I'll do it in a little bit. Ballistic Ult comes out from both sides. Horizon Q to the high ground. Ult comes through as well. Sparrow ult from Spiff. They get a knock onto the outage. Ballistic ult with the Devo is just disgusting. EA servers are lagging just a hair. Excellent shot from Spiff on that lifeline. Yeah, they're going to have to clean up San Antonio here because they know that anything that happens, you know, though they have a support character, they'll be able to just get a Moby from the res. Gets the crack again onto the lifeline. Shogun did just take out Hanover Horde A as well.
Bearded Dragons also were pinched by darts, and I believe that was Roughnecks Red. They did get taken out as well.
So nice to have a second person here. Thank you for that. Beans is just running into zone. He's gonna try and hit that replicator for sure. Beans, I know. He definitely has. He definitely should have enough heals. I don't think that's even an issue at the moment. Darts are just hanging out on the edge of zone for some reason. I don't know what is going on here, but well done from Roughnecks Red. They're stepping it up. I think that they... I don't know if... Let me check the darts. Okay, so it looks like they did take out... what was the team they were fighting? With the Watson and Lifeline I was talking about. Beanie Kid and... I don't know what the team name was. Hold on, let's see. Where the heck did they go? Bearded Dragons. Looks like they are able to clean up that KP. Roughnecks Red just rotating and running. They get good shots onto the darts, though. Man, well done. So XO currently the only team in zone. Probably going to play edge and look to get some kills as they rotate back in. Beans just really far out. Oh, this is a risky one. I don't know if he's going to have enough.
I don't know if he's got this one.
It's ring 2. That's good to get a... Oh, no. Beans. The Phoenix kit is a good thing to have. Okay, still got 2 med kits. He just gets another one. Okay, he's probably going to be fine. I believe. But
what a play.
It's like the darts just disengaged. They're going to fight at Farmington Hills Mermaids as a duo. Good shot from the Sentinel. Not charged though, just unable to get anything out of it. Oh! Ashport's at the last second! And he doesn't get knocked? Wow, okay. If Raging Goat pulls out the Sheila when they come through that port, okay, and they're just running. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, moving on. Truly tragic.
Truly tragic indeed. But the Mowers have taken out all but one member of Red.
Yes. Yes, they have. Tiger Fox.
Last one left.
Here we go, the Nightshades are able to get a full reset. Looks like San Antonio Beans clutches up for the team. Also able to get the reset for them. That's XP League, and it's fine. I mean, just playing Ash for sure. That's just where it comes from.
Yep.
EXO just fully leaves zone. They're going to hunt for kills. There's a big fight going on here in the middle. As you can see, Shogun already rotating up to get that care pack set up in a building. I mean, they are ready to go for late game. But EXO were like, we smell blood in the water. That was not our best performance last drop. We want to get more kills. Just all rotating this one choke.
I know, and like none of them have seen each other either.
I know. This is the most, I think, spread out that KP has been in an XP League game, probably ever at this point. Usually it's one team running it out. And again, it's because EXO, I mean, all of our top teams are still alive, right? They're able to just play slow for a second. Darts are fighting at the next choke.
And they're fighting the snow wolves across the bridge.
Yep. Quad hears it, though. Here comes the third party. This is what I was talking about earlier today. If they're able to get there quick enough, if the Farmington Hills is able to trade out enough damage, right? Because that's who you say. Yep, Snow Wolves. Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. They have Ballistic, Sparrow, and Horizon. This could be nasty from Exoplan's. Fight is stalling for the darts. Conduit Ult comes out. Oh! Almost for Spipper. Tiger Fox does get a knock on a Mr. Trell. They see that someone is split on that car. Potentially. Both teams just going to back away. They've got the darts on the ropes. Quad gets him 1 HP. Gets the swing. Does get knocked, but they trade it out onto Scribbles. And the darts are split. They're a duo over there. Third party coming through for Farmington Hills, potentially. Spin, gonna have to be careful. Gotta pop a bat here. Looks like the darts are gonna get away with the skin of their teeth again. Tiger Fox does go down, so the darts are a duo. Farmington Hills Snow Wolves, I don't know. Oh, I guess Abyss is just holding them. Yeah, so okay, they're gonna send this team behind. As far as the fight goes, EXO does that's really good for them. Scribbles is still alive over here, or he's not. EXO just disengages? Yeah. What just happened?
What? I'm just gonna let him live, apparently. Jeez.
Awkward team fight for sure. Hopefully Quad doesn't get knocked again. I think they know that the darts are down as a duo, or they only have one to res potentially. They just want this KP to fight. Yeah, and then Scribbles is just completely by himself. Oh, the third got out. My apologies. Dark Radiance is just gone. But they do get 2 of the KP, and then that is gonna be Farmington Hills taken out by EXO. Quad gets knocked in that fight again, but it's gonna be okay. Absolute gamer. Roughnecks Red trying to rotate in. They took that evac. Gosh, this is just a scrappy fight. Shogun, though, coming for the third party, potentially. EXO's got a full heal, or they are going to be in trouble. There we go. He'll start coming through. Spiffer is holding this guy split and out of zone, and if he gets sent right here and dies, it's going to be bad news. Spiff is by himself, and he's running into Shogun. Team is not there to help him. Oh my gosh, Sparrow movement is insane. Spiffer going to make it out just barely, potentially. Quad takes some shots for him. Spiffer is in a bad spot. Is able to pop the bat, though. Gets the almost the crack. Ballistic ult comes out. Not Ballistic ult. What are they playing? Knock on the Moth comes through. Spiff might die to ring here, though. Oh my goodness, he makes it through.
Wow.
Swings on in anyways. One more for the Shogun alive. It is Flooper Kid like I was talking about. Able to res the Rampart. Sheila comes through. Not going to be able to do it. Well done from Flooper Kid. This is exactly what I was talking about last drop. And that is Shogun going to be eliminated. The darts are able to get the full reset. They are respawning right now. But that is where you want to be if you're Exo Clan. That keeps you way ahead in the kill totals. Like, you're able to get some KP onto the darts. And now they know, they have to know. Darts are going to be out here, you know. I think they just, that Dr. Igneous was gone. I mean, well executed from Exo to fight literally 3 teams at the same time and still come out on top. That is exactly what they need. And here they are. They're on the darts already. I have no time to even, yeah, I know, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
Rising Q comes through, and that's the knock on a Dr. Igneous. Conduit ult comes out. Wow, that was, he's knocked, isn't he? What the heck? That was wild. They're looking for the other 2. Spiffer's on one of them. Gets the tracker dart. Swing comes through with Abyss. They're able to knock Scribbles. Now there's one left. Mr. Tiger Fox playing on the edge of ring. I think they know where he is. And they know, again, that this is the darts. Wow. Like, holy crap, Carson. What is happening?
Wow. There, once again, they've started their momentum. They're just moving through teams now.
That's right. That's right. They're hunting for him. Exo, if they take out Mr. Tiger Fox, apologies, right here, the darts reign is going to be over. They do get a 5th place finish, though, which is still really good points. They know he's over here. They're hunting for him.
They're hunting for him. They want him.
Oh, I think they just missed him. Oh my gosh. Please find him, Exo. Oh.
No
well
way.
done for Mr. Tiger Fox, but unfortunately, he is probably going to live. I don't think he has a way to craft, though. The only way he does is if he gets the one in ring or right outside, and like the one that's outside zone, we're in round 4. There's no way he's going to make it there and back without dying. Especially playing, what character? He's on Sparrow? I think it's just a hair too far. Exo know, though, they can just rotate on in, probably get the rest of these kills. Surely Mr. Tiger Fox is not able to get this reset right in front of the Gnome Blades.
Yeah. I honestly, well, we've got this slight lull time. That was a masterclass in positioning.
Yes.
From Exo. Right there, keeping Shogun right outside his zone that last fight that happened, and then the most recent fight that happened. I mean, just keeping the darts on the back foot the entire time. Yeah, and I mean, and the Exo was pinched. That whole team, too, that you're talking about. Like, well, what team is that? Farmington Hills? Oh, Horizon Gold comes out. They're going to find the duo of the Gnome Blades. That is unfortunate. They are going to be eliminated. Exo Clan gets that KP. Tiger Fox only gets 1 banner. Did he hit the replicator or not pick up both of them? What? Well,
because he doesn't have the Moby either. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh, Abyss found him. Does he? He's gonna take the Ego Chow, I think. Abyss hears him. But we're gonna. Oh, Quad gets a kill on the Hazards. Oh my gosh, gotta be careful. They are really split though. Abyss taking that one. Oh, does lose it though. Mr. Tiger Fox is gonna get the knock. Wow, Sparrow ults him for the BM too. Yeah, that was just BM. That was not because he has the passive to heal. That was just straight BM. He is gonna go down here though. Potentially. Abyss does have that purple knock. Can a team send him? Can they get there in time? They do. Oh my goodness, Abyss. Woo! Hubris comes out a little too strong. Gotta give Mr. Tiger Fox respect. He is one of the players that was on the winning team last year in the Gnome Dart. San Antonio coming in for the 3rd party. Oh my god. This is it. Last team. Oh. They Ash ported. Okay, here we go. Now just like last drop, Carson, San Antonio is on that height. Now, can Exo make up for it this time?
No, they got that Horizon though.
They do.
They got a little more verticality, and they are going straight up to him.
Swing comes out.
Comes through.
Oh.
finish as well.
Oh, catch a squad off guard, and that is
That
going to be Franklin Exo. There we go. Picking it up for the second drop. Wow. Well done to Exo.
What an odd game, too.
Yeah, interesting for sure. I mean, this is what I was harping on to you about, and like obviously, you know, it just this proof. If these two teams are both alive in the lobby, the amount of kills is just so much more equally spread out in a more typical Apex like competitive game. Which is great to see. I think that's fantastic. But I mean, obviously, I want pure dominance from our roster because they dropped a 35 kill game last set. So
22.
22 kills.
So this go around.
That's what I'm talking about. Spectre going to get the second with 7. Gnome Darts with the third and 5. So, you know, still really well done for Tiger Fox to be able to wrap for that. I mean, and properly so. Wins that one against Abyss. Roughnecks Red gets kills Franklin Phoenix. Yippee! Gets 4th place. That's what I want to see. Gnome Blades 5th and 0. Unfortunately, dying to that the Horizon ult from Franklin Exo. Nightshades with the 6 and 2. Gnome Mowers with the 7 and 2. Kabar Shogun with the 8 and 2, and then Farmington Hills Snowwolves 9 and 0, and then Farmington Hills Mermaids 10 and 1. Hanover Horde also got 2 kills in their own right, but they did not get in the top 10.
Wow. Odd game, and just I think that was really well played from Franklin Exo, and it was nice to see the darts especially move out of Monument, and that kind of just it kind of just paved the way for Exo to just take over Monument. I mean, what did they get out of that? I don't think they got 3 total team wipes out of that one, but I believe it was 2. One of them coming after they got out of Monument, one from within Monument. But I mean, it was pretty stacked heavily with teams there, and then of course the darts just leaving them there, not getting the positioning they wanted, saying, we'll leave them to this one. I think I paved the way for Exo to take this one over.
Yeah, 100%. And that is what I was telling you, you know, for us, like, as a team, like, when I was saying that if we, you know, we got that great space on the drop, you know, and they looks like, I mean, the darts just kind of didn't play that height, you know, that won it for them the first time. And then they made the opportunity to disengage, and that's what I was talking about, is, like, just finding them later. We're able to clean it up off of that. Yeah, really scrappy from both teams to be able to just, like, I mean, for Exo to just fight the darts and Farmington Hills at the same time and be able to come out on top with the kills. They're just split. You know, one person being able to hold presence on a whole team. And that was just dicey, but extremely well done.
Extremely well done indeed. And we keep in that first place spot.
We are.
That's
so they were both at 112 after the first game.
Yes.
I didn't get so we were in first with 22. So that's what, another 42 no 34. Gosh, my math
34,
is terrible.
34.
34 point game. So that's going to put us at 44. That's what I was thinking of. So yes. 142 for our points. Dart's going to be able to stay in second place ahead of Kabar. I think just barely. It might actually be pretty close. I think after that second drop, Darts will probably still be ahead, but Shogun probably breaking into 85, 80, or 90 points. Darts, I think, what did they end? After the last drop, they were 5th with. How many kills did they have? Do you know? Oh, let me see. I have the stream that's delayed, so
Yeah,
I'll be able to catch it. Yep.
I'm literally looking at it right now. Wait for it to load up. What were you looking for?
Darts. Here we go. 3 with 5. So that's what's the third place? I think second is 9. So third is 6. So you get 11 points. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and completely ignore comments I'm seeing in chat.
But you know,
interesting. So yeah, that is going to be it for Franklin Apex today. Able to come out on top. Thankfully, I mean, great adjustment from Exo. You know, I mean, that Horizon pick, definitely the right move to be able to just contest the height. And they didn't even need to. And really well game from everybody today, all across the board, like XP League as a whole. That is the the level of quality of the games that we can definitely expect at NAF. Like, I love the fact that we have multiple teams. Almost all the teams in top 5 have kills. And I mean, almost all the teams in the top 10 have kills as well. And they're not just duos.
Yeah.
Playing for placement. So that's fantastic. That's exactly the kind of Apex you need to see. And that's how... that's how runs, from lower teams that like get decent placement, not a lot of kills happen, right? Because you're able to, if you play consistently and you get decent kills and decent placement, then you can get a win off that, But having one nuke of a game is only going to get you so far, when they're playing these drops for their championships this next week or next month. They have 6 drops, right? If you only get one nuke and then you end up getting, killed off the rippy every single drop, then that's not going to win you the whole thing. So being able to be consistent and take gunfights and be confident is exactly what you want to do.
Consistency is the key, and they have been consistent.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, Carson, what do you got? Any final thoughts for this today, week 4 of the summer split?
Well, I'm looking forward to us keeping that #1 spot. Not to be biased, but I mean, that's just
we are a biased stream.
No, looking forward to us keeping that #1 spot, and looking forward to continue to watch for the rest of the weeks. I guess, like you said, we've only got a little month left of, I guess, what do you call it, regulation tournament play. So I'm just excited to see how this continues to unfold.
I am as well. I believe there's 3 more weeks of the regular. I know they're usually 8-week seasons. I guess I can check. Let me see if there's a way to. Usually it's 8-week seasons, but I believe because in that amount of time is when our national tournament is in Orlando. So I think it's just 7 weeks of the regular summer split, and then the North American Finals down in Orlando at Full Sail is the last one of the summer split. So yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Well done to EXO and all the teams, especially like across the board. Being biased, obviously I want nukes every single game, but it's more entertaining if they're close, right? Where everything's going on. There's like all teams competing with each other, fighting. So it's gonna be great. It'll be great to see. I'm excited to see how far everyone comes for North American Finals. I'll be back. I don't know, Carson, if you're joining me or not, because we'll actually have a game this week. So that was, Rally Cry just trolled and we weren't able to check in. But there'll be an Overwatch game at 5:30. Got our EXO team competing for that as well. Might be playing against the number 2 team in the league, which would be huge to see. So you guys will have to tune in and check it out. Also, don't forget to go over to our B stream, XPL Franklin 2. Our Fortnite team, Franklin EXO, is currently competing in a LAN tournament, and that's being streamed. They won the first drop, and they just got 3rd in game 2. So they're doing fantastic. So make sure you guys go show them some love. And me and Carson will catch you later this afternoon for XPL Overwatch.
Okay, see y'all for some Overwatch.